Alright everybody, just figured I would do an update on my new car, 2013 Infiniti G37xS Sport. Did a few things to it since my last video when it was brand new. First thing I did about a week after I got it was tint the windows. 30% on the sides and 20% on the back. I just think it classies up the car a little bit. Second thing I did was to cure some of my concerns with the handling of the car, because it's definitely not like the two-wheel drive Sport. But I got, my dealer actually wanted me to be happy, so they bought me new tires when the car had about 2,000 miles on it. So I got the same ones that my 08 had. It's Michelin Pilot Super Sport, full summer tire. And then they just took the crappy Dunlop Sport Max POS All Seasons back and put them on a used car they had that needed tires. So I got these. They were cheaper than my other tires. They were only $750 versus like $1,000. So those helped a bit. I think what I'm gonna do is probably get a rear sway bar from a two-wheel drive, because supposedly that helps quite a bit on these. I was reading the rear sway bar on the all-wheel drives is significantly thinner than the two-wheel drives, and not even just the sport package rear sway bar, like just a regular two-wheel drive. And supposedly because they did that is because they wanted this car to have more of an understeer tendency in the winter for most of the people that buy these things. They don't drive them like I do, so they wanted it to understeer rather than oversteer, because most people get afraid when oversteer happens, and that's why everybody buys front-wheel drive cars, and they're afraid of rear-wheel drive. If they just knew how to drive, they'd be fine. So I think I'm going to try that, and then supposedly that'll help the car handle better. It will do more oversteery type driving, which is the way this car should feel, since it's rear-wheel drive based. The other thing I did was I got custom license plates. I don't know how I feel about them, but I wasn't about to have another Jew plate sedan, since that was what my other car had, so I changed it. I don't know, it's whatever. I just washed the car. It was really dirty. It's still kind of dirty, but I think I need to just take it through a car wash and pressure wash the shit out of it. The third thing I did was I put a trailer hitch on it. That's the Curt trailer hitch. I'll do a separate video just for that with all the specs and stuff. But I needed more utility out of this car, so I put a trailer hitch on it, and I tow quite often with it actually. So I'll make a demonstration about how this car tows. It actually tows pretty beastly, I'm not gonna lie. I like towing with it, it's fun. But I also got hit when the car had literally 1,200 miles on it. So I had to have the corner of the bumper repainted. That was a nice $500 check for fucking retards downtown. Can't parallel park, so they run into me. Even when I give them a ton of space, I was like, what the hell? Just pissed me off. And then what I did just last week was I added in their Hoen, Hoen, it's a German company, yellow fog light bulbs. So those they work a lot better at nighttime and in rain, and I'm hoping they do well this summer, or this winter in the snow, during snowstorms. The other thing is I'm putting my 17-inch wheels from my other car on this car, so I'll have winter tires and all-wheel drive this winter, which I'm hoping this car redeems itself a little bit in the snow. That's everything I've really done to the car. It's dirty inside. The past 3 weekends in a row, I've been doing 300-mile round-trip drives to the Brainerd International Raceway in central Minnesota for motorcycle stuff, and then I drag raced this thing at a car event. I did 22 passes over the course of a day. That's a lot of drag racing, but this thing was incredibly consistent. I was shooting for a 13.9 second quarter mile. Couldn't quite do it. Best I got was a 14.1. Worst I got was a 14.5. So the car was very consistent. Most of my times were 14.2s. I beat a lot of cars, including a C5 Corvette. He only ran a 14.4 to my 14.2. and I was literally 0.2 of a second away from beating one of those twin turbo B5 Audi S4s that was souped up a little bit. His was a 6-speed. Yeah, he was like, what the hell, this freaking bone stock scenario with the trailer hitches right next to me. But it was pretty funny. He gave me props, but whatever. I was like, I'm out here drag racing at least. We're golden. But do a startup. I have my radar detector wired up there. Valentine V1. Do a mileage check. 6,253. Gas mileage has been meh in this car. It sometimes does good, sometimes does bad. I didn't drive it a ton this summer. Most of these miles are from the past month. I think I brought it up to school 4,000 miles on it. I've already put 2,200 on it. I had a huge surplus of miles on my lease where I should be, and then I burned them all up because I drove it all over the state like 10 times. So that went away quickly, and now I'm in car mileage season. Even though I have my bikes, it's getting cold, so pretty soon I won't have my bikes anymore and I won't be able to ride them. But that's all I got for you guys now. I'll do more videos on this thing, update it a little bit more, make some more videos for the channel. But until next time.